Josh, have you ever ridden on like SEPTAs often? You're like a usual SEPTA, right?
Well, I was.
Metros are so much nicer. Like the floors don't look at this. It doesn't stick, Josh. It doesn't stick. Like it continues to come back off of the. You see that? It's ridiculous. Why can't SEPTA be this nice?
For the escape room, so head out.
Welcome to the first Troop 2 escape room, everyone.
Yeah.
So your objective is there's Twizzlers somewhere in the room, and you have to get the Twizzlers.
Troop 2, I am writing this letter from the capital of state near you.
What's the capital of state?
Oh, it's all.
Okay,
it starts with an A.
For the next
Albany.
note.
Albany.
70.
Oh my goodness! Wow, you're like figuring it out. That's
Okay, wait,
great. It's
so-
like you're paying attention to the clue or something like that.
So read it. It's traffic jam game. Rush hour.
Let's open it up.
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Go
To make right the master of might, he 41. To make right the master of might. See, everything lines up.
You gotta try all the keys.
No, 41.
41.
Oh goodness, there we go.
Easter eggs! I love Easter.
You obviously go for the big one.
It's a proven fact that cats yarn, but cats also love anything they can run after, especially if it jingles. Cats love yarn, but that's not enough to make them stay at the foot of my bed while I wait in the dark for monsters under my bed to get me.
We're working on 14 minutes now.
At the foot of my bed. Yo, so you looking for mouse?
Oh my goodness!
I'm a finesse this bag open.
All right, so they've come all the way back to one of the first original clues.
I mean,
Play the game, maybe you might get an answer or something. It's intermediate. We're beginners.
see, I got it. No, I'm kidding. It was me and Andrew
It was a
Doe.
troll.
now what?
We don't
It was me and Andrew Doe. I can't lie.
Blue tape, don't rip it.
TV.
What do cats chase?
A fish and a cat.
A dog, a fish, and a cat? What?
What are they? Geese? I don't know.
I don't know.
Into this drawer. Open this.
Christmas song, Christmas song. And a partridge in a pear tree.
AJ's the closest so far.
3 French hens.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Cheat.
Okay, I'm gonna put an explanation on the screen right now.
3 is at the end,
Yeah.
and 2 is first. Wait. Turtle doves, partridges.
Geese are laying.
For what?
It's part of the song, I think. Because it's 6
Last one's
geese
3.
laying.
You change 1 to 2.
3.
Change 1 to 2.
Wait, why have so much?
Try it. Just try it.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? What was the combination?
Okay, so y'all are at 37 minutes. Great job. First record. Hold up. Wait, so how was the escape room?
It was
It's
fun.
called
Lit.
We're all going to Washington, D.C. So right now, Senior Patrol Leader, what are we about to do?
We haven't decided yet.
Who's winning?
AJ right now.
How is he winning? It just started.
He got 3 consecutive attacks. How are we supposed to beat that?
I'm gonna see if I can get somebody with the game of life real quick before we go to bed. We're gonna do that. I think it's Cameron's. Guys, whose Kipling bag is that over there?
I'm gonna do it again. That's mine.
Oh, I need 10 push-ups from you. All right, we are here in just outside the University of Maryland. There's a metro station right nearby. Chase, do you know what we're doing?
Nope.
We're going into Washington, D.C. from here. We're gonna take the metro. Dog, you ready to take the metro?
Ready to take the metro.
Yeah, he's ready to take the
Our
metro.
new SPL's ready to take the metro.
True talk. Okay, so yeah, we had elections.
down.
No longer the SPL, now the SPL.
Exactly.
What are your opening statements for this year, sir? I gotta get that classic escalator shot. Today is the 2nd year anniversary of Alex and I earning our Eagle Scouts. Like today, 2 years ago, I earned my Eagle Scout. So So Chris, where's your Eagle Scout? Alright, here we go. So we are at the archives in the subway here in Washington, D.C. Oh, and check this out. This place looks like some kind of like Star Wars set or something like that.
Just showed up at the archives, so we're underneath of the National Mall right now.
Yo, Troop 2! Gentlemen, welcome to your nation's capital. National Mall. Alright, we are heading into the Smithsonian Castle, which is also the Smithsonian Visitor Center. Imagine this being the visitor center and all of the other museums are like the museums, so like you get a little snapshot of each of the museums within this museum. It's really cool. Just leaving the Smithsonian Castle now. We are on to the long hike all the way down. We're gonna hit up some, some memorials and whatnot, and hopefully hit lunch on the process. We brought like sandwiches and whatnot. By the way, Kenny, thank you for making my sandwich and giving me an apple and an orange. You're the best. Okay, so those of you that don't know, the National Mall and associated memorials and whatnot form the shape of a cross. I'll put like a map up on the screen or something like that, with the Washington Monument being in the center, of course. And so what the and you have the White House is the one branch, and I think what's the Jefferson Memorial is the other branch, and then you've got the museums are like the part going up, and then at the very top you have the Lincoln Memorial. Right, so all the way down there is the Capitol building. At the bottom up there you can see the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument right here, and then of course behind me is the White House, and
or my house.
D-Trump, 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 D-Trump.
Who are you?
I'm everyone.
You can stay with Aunt Ellen.
I'm everyone.
I will speak to McKendrick.
Alright, so we're here at the World War II monument, and if you look on the north side is the Atlantic Front represented there, and then on the south side is the Pacific Front represented there.
Guarantee they won't retain some residual behavior patterns based on tradition.
You saw the presentation earlier by the Navy men. So today there's just like a whole bunch of veterans that are being toured all throughout Washington, D.C. They do this once a year. So earlier that was a group from California. We just got done taking pictures actually with a guy from St. Louis. And so what they do is they bring the veterans here and they just show them a good time in Washington, D.C.
So there it is right there, that's the Boy Scout.
What most people don't know is that Boy Scouts are represented on these little like bronze things down here. And so that's in the little parade right there is your boy Joe Schmo, Eagle Scout repping it. You find it? All right, and we are off to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial, which is one of the few things in this city that I haven't seen yet. So we're on our way to go see that. So we arrived at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. It's pretty awesome. So you can see here, like it's like the rock that he was cut out from is like from the mountain that, anyway, it's like symbolic. And then across the pond, which is the tidal basin here, I was talking about the southern side of the cross, and that is the Jefferson Memorial over there. Josh, tell me I was right. You were right. Thank you. There's just some people around here that are just tourists, and all they do is they bring their cameras around and just take pictures of things. So right now we are on our way to the Korean War Memorial, and it's quite honestly my favorite one. Have you been there, Chris?
The Lincoln Memorial?
No, the Korean War.
The Korean War? No. Anything I'm doing with you guys now, I haven't really done. This might be my first time.
Wow. Well, I'm glad to have. You can see all like the bronze statues kind of just chilling. But one of my favorite ones, just because the first time I was here, like ever in DC, it was also raining that day. So like I was kind of looking like them with like all like the trench coat type of thing, like, you know, poncho-esque.
Rocky the Steps.
No, this is not, these aren't the rock. Chris, you're so Philadelphian. This is the steps up to the Lincoln Memorial. As you can see behind me in there is your boy Lincoln. There's some wedding photos going on right there behind me. Excuse me. Yeah, Majid. Yeah, Majid. And then, of course, the main attraction. Years ago, when I was like first a young scout, we came here and the challenge was to find the mistake on the wall up here. When the artist was making it, he like chiseled something wrong, and like so there's this like mess up in the actual like carving. So I was the scout that first year to like find it and earn a free patch. So I was the scout to find it that year and earned a free patch from Mr. Wilson. So the challenge is up again, and Chase is looking into it. Chase, any luck? Any news? Have you found it yet?
No. See there, with high hope for the future, no. If you look real carefully at the F, it looks like it used to be an E.
They've fixed it since the last time we've been here. Well, fixed it. They made it not as pronounced, but it looked like a legitimate E, and so that's where the chiseler messed up. All right, and our next stop is the Vietnam War Memorial. I love coming to Washington, D.C. All the cool sights to see, all the great like memories that were made, all the different places to learn and whatnot, and it's like the nation's capital. Like what a great place, you know?
Here's a better shot of the White House. Crop in with the 4K a bit, you know.
All right, so we're heading back to the campsite.
All right, so we are rocking here at our campsite. We had pizza delivered because. Why did we have pizza delivered?
In an hour.
Hold up, do I stay up and have more content for the video, or do I fall asleep and enjoy the sleep but suffer not having more content? Now the SPL.
Exactly.
What are your opening statements for this year, sir?
I should go to the bathroom.